welcome back to my YouTube channel. Before I start off this video, I do want to just kind of sit back and thank every single one of you guys who subscribed and commented and liked my video. Honestly, it just means the absolute world to me because I didn't think that was gonna happen, and like it was just I was overwhelmed, and I just want to sit here and thank you guys before I even start this video. I'm saying that I'm so grateful for that, because honestly the results that I got of just the first video was amazing, and even if it was just to stay like that, I'd be grateful enough to have you guys just sit here and listen to what I have to say. So I am very happy, and yeah, so from the bottom of my heart, guys, really thank you so much. I honestly love you guys to pieces, just every single one of you guys, so thank you again. Yeah, so for my second video, I really didn't know what to do. Like, I was like, should I do a challenge, should I do a story time? And then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do a story time, because this story time has always sat back in the back of my head. And every time that I'm out with my friends, or I'm out with anybody, and we talk about a certain person or a certain like group of friends we had back in middle school, it always seems to pop up. So I was like, it's gonna happen. Today is the day I'm gonna tell a story, and this story goes way back to like middle school, guys. So it's a long time from now. But before I do, if you guys haven't yet subscribed or anything, my name is Jennifer, and welcome to my YouTube channel, guys. If you want, you can subscribe and like and comment, all that jazz. I'd be really grateful and so happy. So yeah, guys, let's get on to the story time. Okay, so this story goes way back to, I was in I want to say 8th grade. Yeah, I was in 8th grade, so I was like about what, 14, 13, yeah, I was around there. And so it was just how can I say, okay, so I had a group of friends, and if you guys know me in middle school, and if we did go to middle school and all of that, you know that my house was the spot. It was one of those houses that, not even one of those houses, but like it was literally like the main house that everyone after school would be like, yo, I'm gonna meet you there. And I'd be like, oh, okay, I'll see you there. I wouldn't even need to go to school, or wouldn't even need to be outside my house for them to just sit, all of them there, and just want to chill and talk and all of that. So yeah, guys, I wouldn't even need to be in front of my house for everyone to be here. So it was just kind of that type of house. So we would all hang out, and I would love it, because honestly I wouldn't really have anything to do after school. So we're like, okay, well, we'll chill outside my house for God knows how long. So it was just one of those situations, and I loved it. Like, it was really fun, because my friends were pretty fun, and we would just come up with stupid things, and we just talk about everything that was going on in our lives. So it was fun, you know. So this particular day, I should mention that my dad had just he had just bought me a iPhone 3GS, and it was like the new iPhone 3GS, and I think it was the first one, if I'm not mistaken. But I wish I had it on me. Obviously I don't have it anymore, but it was like the white one. It was like the first iPhone that was like popping. So I had just got it, and I was so excited, because it was like my first phone. And actually, no, it wasn't my first phone, it was like my second phone. I had a psychic before, and I was talking about psychics was good back then. So it was an iPhone, and that's when the iPhone started like progressing, and it started becoming the bomb.com. So I had just had it, and I was so excited. Like, I was flaunting it everywhere. I was like, yo, look, I got a new phone, it's mad lit, you know. And everyone was like, oh wow, look at you, you know. It was the bomb. So I had the phone, and I remember this day I came to my house, and it wasn't connected yet, so I had only used it on Wi-Fi. My dad wasn't connecting it yet. It took him like a while for him to connect it, but I was still happy, you know. My pictures were A1, well, so I thought. And so I was just happy about it. So one day we had just come to my house, and we were with a bunch of my friends, and then a bunch of them left. So I had just been with one of my friends. Let me name this girl Lauren. I don't know, the name popped up. Lauren. Okay, so her name was Lauren. We were with one of my other friends, which was just like an acquaintance. Like she was just somebody that would be like, hey girl, but it was never like, oh my god, we was really close. So it was it was her, and then it was one of my other friends that was a guy, and my best friend. So we were all hanging out, and the girl who was just an acquaintance to me was like, hey girl, is it okay if I just go and to the bathroom and grab your straightener, because I really wanted to straighten my hair before I leave? And I was like, yeah, sure, go ahead. Now guys, if you know me, I'm till this day I'm still like this. I'm such a nice person. Like I'll just let anyone in and let them use my stuff, because I'm not the type of person to be like greedy with it. Like I'm not very like, oh my god, like no, you cannot. So I would just will let them in. I wouldn't even go in with them. I just let them go in and do their thing, because I'm not naive, but well, back then I probably was naive because I was so young. But I just never really like to judge people before I really know them, or think, oh my god, they're gonna do something. So I never really thought of it in that way. So I was just like, okay, go right ahead. And my mom would always be home, so she was there. So it was kind of like, okay, like kind of assured me that, you know, nothing's gonna happen. She's there. What are they gonna do? Wait, was I wrong? But so yeah, so she went in, and I actually told my best friend Catherine, hey, can you just like walk her through, because she had never been to my house, like inside my house. She'd only been outside. So I'm like, can you just walk her through and just show her where everything's at, and just show her where the straighter's in? And she was like, yeah, sure. So she went, and she came right back out. So we were still talking. It was me, Lauren, my best friend Catherine, and the guy that we were talking to. Now we were talking about a lot of stuff, so we were just chatting it up. It was like one of those conversations where you just like chatting up about things that happened in school and all of that. So the girl who just came out, she's like, okay girl, I'm done, like I'm gonna leave. I was like, okay, go, sure, bye. And you know, we said our goodbyes, and she had left. Now this is where everything starts unfolding. We had just kind of finished conversation, and Lauren goes, hey girl, is it okay if I like go into your bathroom and just use your straightener? You know, actually no, I am lying. She had just gone to use the bathroom. She's like, can I just use the bathroom? Totally forgot. She had just used the bathroom. She's like, can I just use the bathroom? And I was like, yeah, sure, go right ahead. Now she had come into my house already, so I didn't ask Catherine to like go and like take her in and show her. So she just went in, and she knew my mother too. She went in, and me, Catherine, and my friend that was a guy, we just literally forgot about her, and we were like literally talking about God knows what. Probably who he liked, who I like. I don't know what we were talking about. We were talking about a lot of stuff. And like a good 30 minutes go by, and I forgot if it was me or my best friend who said, yo, where's Catherine? Or if it was even the guy that we were talking to. I think it was him. I'm not sure, but I think it was him. And he goes, hey, do you know where Lauren is? Like, is she good? Like, she hasn't been here for a good 30 minutes. And I'm like, oh yeah, you're right. And I'm like, that's odd. So I told Catherine, like, yeah, I'm gonna go and check up on her. So I remember I walked to my bathroom, and I was like, hey Lauren, are you okay? Like, are you good? And she was in the bathroom. So I was like, hey, are you okay? And she goes, oh yeah, I'm good. I was just like touching up, it's fine, I'll be out in like a minute. So I'm like, okay, didn't think nothing of it, and went right back to my friends. Now we're sitting down and this and that, and she comes out and she's like, okay, we can leave now. And I was just like, she wants to leave? That's kind of weird, because like if we were really close, they wouldn't leave till like later on, and it was pretty early for when she wanted to leave. So I was like, oh, that's weird. But I was like, okay, cool. Catherine was still gonna stay, and so I was like, all right, cool, like we'll see you guys later. And they left. Now I'm going into my house, and I'm telling Catherine, oh yeah, we could take a bunch of pictures, you know, because selfies were life back then. They still are, but you know, it's just back then it was like, oh my god, I'm gonna take pictures because I got 3GS phone, it's gonna look popping, da da da. So we get into my house, and I start looking for my phone, and my phone isn't there, and I'm just like, holy shit, my dad is gonna kill me. Because you know, he still is strict, but he is like one of those dads, like if I get you something, you're really gonna lose something, like especially if it's like that much money, like you're really gonna lose something. Like I just got it for you, and I used to lose so many phones back then, so I wouldn't even have like an excuse anymore for him. So I'm like, oh my god, where's my phone? And I start looking around, and the first thing I do is ask my mom, because my mom is the type of mom, I think all moms are like that. They come into your room, they take some things and they put it somewhere else, and you don't know where it is anymore. And she always does that because she's always home. So I go run to my mom, and I'm like, Mom, where's my phone? She said, oh, I left it in one of your drawers because I knew your friends were going to come over, so I just left it there. And so I'm just like, oh, well, I just checked and it's nothing's there. And she goes, well, watch me find it. And, you know, she's always been a type, and she goes and she finds it. I'm like, oh, you know, just didn't see it. She goes and she doesn't find it either. She's like, I left it right there, Jennifer. Like, not even, you know, I'm not lying. Like, it should be there. And so I'm like, well, it's not there. So where did you put it? And I first started getting aggravated with my mother because I just thought that she probably forgot where she left it. And that wasn't where she left it. So I started getting aggravated. I told Catherine, oh my God, like, what am I going to do? Like, my phone was here. Like, what? And funny thing is, before that whole situation happened with Lauren going into my room and my other friend going into my house, I seen my phone there. So I just was like, okay, it was here before, like in half an hour before it was there. So we're looking. I literally searched up and down my whole house because I was just like, I cannot lose this phone. I really want this phone. Like, my dad just got it for me. He's gonna have the whole farm if he knows I lost this phone. So fast forward to the next day, my mom's like, you know, talk to everyone that came into the house, which was just 2 girls, and just let them know, hey, my phone is missing. It was here before you came. Let me know what's going on. Now, I hated confronting people. Like, I hate confrontation. It's the most annoying thing ever. I think I've gotten a lot better with it now. But back then, you know, you're in middle school and you're like, you didn't want to just go up to your friend and be like, did you steal my phone? Because it's just like, what? It's like, I just didn't want. I felt very uncomfortable doing that. So I was like, oh, I have to do this now. It's so annoying. And so I go up to the girl that's just an acquaintance to me. And I'm like, hey, by any chance, girl, I'm just asking, you know, yesterday I lost my iPhone. Like, you know, you were in my house. Can I just try not to make it seem like you took my phone? Just asking her. I'm like, did you just take it by any chance? Like, if you do have it, like, just give it back to me. It's okay. And she goes, and this is crucial to the story, in the most aggressive way. She goes, no, Jen, like, I would never take your phone, like, you know, like, no, I didn't even see your phone. I just went into the bathroom and straightened my hair. That's it. So I didn't really see anything of it. Like, I didn't even feel like she took it. Like, at that point, she kind of just assured to me, nah, she didn't take it. Like, she's so chill about it. But then again, you would never know, because some people are good at hiding stuff and lying. So I was just like, oh, I don't think so. I didn't even feel it, like, in my gut that she took it. So I go to my other friend, which to me, I went up to like nothing, because I was like, I don't think she has, like, that's my friend. Like, you know, why would she even take something like that? And I go up to her and I'm just like, hey girl, by any chance, did you just happen to see my phone in my room? Like, it's not there anymore, and it was there before everyone came in. Like, I literally just asked her the same way I asked my other friend, and she literally blacked on me. Like, it was one of those people that black on you and you know, okay, you did it. Because it didn't make sense to me that my other friend was so calm and that she was just going off at me. Like, why would you even assume that? Like, are you serious? Like, I'm your friend. Like, she was literally like this full black and mode and stuff. And I was just like, relax. Like, it was just a question. Like, I'm asking everybody, not only you. And she's like, are you serious? I can't believe you would even think that of me. Like, we're friends. What? Like, I don't even want your phone. My mom's gonna get it for me anyways. And I'm like, girl, didn't ask for all of that, but you know, I wanted to know. So I'm like, she seems sus. And I'm like, I went up to my best friend. I remember I told Catherine, I was like, I think she did it because she literally blacked on me. And no, my other friend didn't do that. So why does she have to do that, you know? If you really didn't take something, you know in your heart you didn't take it, so you're gonna be chill about it. But like, no, I didn't take it. And she just went off on me, and I was just like, I know she has it. Like, I know she has, like, in my heart, I knew she had the phone. Like, I knew she had the phone. And guys, I even almost forgot this, but later on that day, after I confronted her, it's crazy because, you know, when you used to have AIM and used to, like, update your statuses, and, like, on AIM, it would show, like, via iPhone, via, I don't know if they had Psychic, but it would be, like, via AOL. It would, like, show where you, like, updated yourself. Her statuses started saying via iPhone. And so that's when I'm like, nope, she has my phone. she has my phone. So I was sure of it. So that same night when I started seeing statuses, I called up my best friend and I was like, hey, she has a phone. Look at her status, how they're being updated. Like, she never had that before. She has my phone. And my best friend was like, yeah, yeah, you can totally tell she has your phone. Now, I pursue to do the next level shit, and like, I don't even know why I was gonna do this. I think I just did it to like scare her in a way. But I literally called her on my house phone and I told my mom everything. My mom was like, yeah, she did it too. Like, for sure she did it. And so I remember I told her everything. My mom was like, yeah, like, you know, she definitely did it. Like, you can tell she did that. And so I call her, and I kind of laugh at this because, like, girl, what are you doing? I called her and I was like, hey, you know, I know you have my phone. Like, just give it to me. Like, you know, like, it's not that big of a deal anymore. Like, I don't even care. I just want the phone back, you know, like, I just only enjoy with my dad. Like, you know, I just got it. And again, she blacked on me. And so I thought it would be cute to say, I'm going to call the police. I don't know why I did that. But I was just little. And so my mom was like, do it. And I was like, okay. So I was like, hey, if you don't give me my phone, I'm going to call the cops because I know you did. Yeah, so I basically told her, yeah, I'm gonna call her. I'm gonna call the police, and if you don't have it, like, you don't have it, but if you have it, then I'm gonna my phone back. She got so angry at me. She was like, what the hell is wrong with you? You're gonna call the cops freaking phone? Like, you're that cheap? And I was like, no, I'm not that cheap. I just want my phone back. Like, I really wanted my phone back, guys. And so the next day at school, this is where shit just got real, guys. And this is where I literally loved my friends more than ever, because if it wasn't for them, I probably would have never seen my phone again, or I just don't know how I would have gotten it back. But till this day, I literally love my friends for this. And so one day, what am I saying? The next day, I was in lunch. In the school I was in, basically, you would have to sit in your class. Like, you would have to sit with your class in lunch. Like, you couldn't go to another table. But, you know, we was rebels back then, you know. Just do what we wanted. And we would just sit wherever. Like, we just wouldn't, cause chaos. So they wouldn't notice you. So I used to sit with, at the time, my crush. The guy that I was, like, madly in love with. I sit with him because I wanted to sit with him. I was like, hey, boo, you know. I sit with him. Now, my friends used to sit literally the next table away from me. So they was all chilling. I was telling the guy that I was at the moment with, I guess, I don't know if we were together, but we was like talking or whatever, telling him the whole situation. And so I see my friends moving a lot, and I'm like, what are these girls doing? Like, what? Like, why are they moving so much? But I was not paying attention to them. I was paying attention to my boo, you know, because, yeah, I was in that zone. And so literally 15 minutes go by and my friend literally comes up to me. I'm not sure if it was Catherine or if it was my friend that I was close to at the time. She comes to me and she goes, I have your phone. She took it. And I was like, what? Like, I literally had to look up to her and I was like, what are you talking about? And she goes, I have your phone. And I was like, what? And she gives me my phone in my hand. And I'm like, oh, what? Guys, trust me, at this point, I was like, wait, what even just happened? Like, I'm not even aware of anything that went down. So I'm literally in shock at that point. And the guy that I was with at that point, my boo, he was like, well, you got your phone back, so what you gonna do? And I was like, well, I don't know how they got it back. So I left the table and I went to go sit with the table that I'm supposed to be sitting at, you know, because, yeah. And I go up to them like, what the hell just happened? Like, I just got my phone back, but like, what? And she was at that table. The crazy part is, sorry guys, I'm like holding my phone. She was at the table. So, like, I just wasn't, and she acted like nothing was happening. Like, she acted like everything was good. So I'm like, what is going on here? Like, you know? And so my friend proceeds to tell me how she even did it. So she takes me to the bathroom. She's like, let me come and tell you how shit went. Real quick. And I was like, okay. So I go up to her and she goes, so what had happened was they were sitting in a table, and you know, guys, those bags that were like popping back in when we were in middle school. When I was in middle school, it was like those New York bags were just like they were just like chilling on right there from the side. And she said New York. They came like in different colors. I know y'all know what I'm talking about, but if y'all don't, well, we had bags like that. And they were type of bags that you could literally just throw anything in your bag, and they would literally like get stuck in between your books. If you had stuff like pencils would get stuck in your book. Like it was just that type of bag. So she said that they were distracting Lauren, the girl who stole my phone, and they had taken her bag. Yo, they're messed up for this. They had taken her bag and literally went to the bathroom and proceeded to look in her bag. Now guys, I'm not saying it's okay for you to do this, but that's just what they did. And so they just went into her privacy, and they went and they saw my phone literally in between her books. So she probably had like just put it in there. And I forgot to mention, so my mom had told me, you know, I lost eyeliners too, and I was just like, Mom, you're like bugging now. She would not take that. Bitch did. Bitch took my mom's eyeliner, makeup. Like what? Why? They cost $2 at the freaking pharmacy. Whatever. So they found eyeliners, and I was like, my mom's gonna literally kill herself. But yeah, so they didn't find my charger, which I didn't give a shit about because it's a charger, I can get another one. But they found my phone and they gave it back to me, and then they just gave her back her bag. And the funny thing is, she never once questioned why they took her bag, or I don't even know if she even knew that they took her bag. But she never even talked about the iPhone. Like she just, it's like she really didn't have it, and she never even said, oh my god, I got lost or anything. And I stopped talking to her after that because I was like, I don't want any type of shit like that going on in my life. So I was like, we're done, we're not friends. So we stopped talking, and we never really confronted each other about the situation. Like I never went up to her like, bitch, you took my phone, because I just didn't think it was necessary. Like I had my phone already, so I didn't even care. But yeah guys, she stole my phone and got caught with it. And now that I think about it, it's crazy because I think a year or two after, she actually was like in a group where they just stole stuff from delis and pharmacies, and like she was in a bunch of that shit. And I just kind of was like, oh, I should have figured, like, you know, she did that to me, like, you know, what makes you think she won't do that? So yeah, she was in that type of group. And I was like, what? Me and my best friend were like, that's crazy. Like, what are you doing with your life? And now she's like not even the... Before, she was very bubbly and like she was full of life. And like middle school, like she was so like positive vibes. And if you was to look at her now, or if we look at her now, it's just like she's such a different person now. But you know, just gotta keep doing you, I guess. And yeah, so guys, that's the time one of my friends stole my iPhone and got caught. Like guys, I don't get it. Like I never really understood why people do that. Don't do that. Like it's not necessary. And like it's crazy because even from the beginning she was so intrigued by my iPhone, so I should have known. Like even though I did it, but it should have been like a red flag. Like, girl, don't leave your stuff out hanging like that. And it was also a lesson learned not to just let anyone in your house, because I used to do that all the time. And kind of learn from my mistakes now because there's just no reason for it. But guys, if you did enjoy the story, give it a thumbs up, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Honestly guys, I'm so grateful by all the positivity and feedback that I've gotten from you guys. It really is amazing, and I hope to keep doing this. I'm just overwhelmed by it, and I love it. I love before it was kind of like, I guess, awkward talking to a camera, but I love doing it now because I know I have some people that are there like, yay girl, do your thing. So honestly guys, I'm so happy. Thank you so much for all the love and support that you guys have just given me in just a week. So I'm so happy. Mwah! I love you guys, and don't forget to come back next week for another video.
Shawty so perfect, do it right, do